Imagine building a life with someone you trust completely, only for it to shatter in one unexpected evening. This is the story of a young woman who thought she had found her forever partner, but discovered that even the strongest foundations can crack under hidden fears. It all started 5 years ago when Sarah met Alex. She was 21, fresh out of a string of toxic relationships, carrying scars from a childhood marked by abuse. Alex, just a year younger, seemed like a breath of fresh air, a driven, kind-hearted guy with a sharp mind and a gentle soul. From the first date, they clicked. Laughter filled their days, deep conversations stretched into the nights, and they built a bond based on trust, respect, and healthy communication. Sarah often told friends, "She's my rock," and Alex would echo back, "You're mine." They navigated disagreements like pros, always emerging stronger. As time passed, their dreams intertwined. About a year and a half into the relationship, during a cozy evening walk, the topic of marriage surfaced naturally. Sarah's heart raced as she admitted she could see them tying the knot someday. To her joy, Alex felt the same. It was a magical moment, vulnerable, raw, and full of promise. From then on, they daydream about their future, a quaint little house in New Hampshire surrounded by rolling hills with dogs bounding around and chickens clucking in the yard. Alex would bring it up unprompted, painting vivid pictures of lazy Sundays and shared adventures. Sarah held these visions close, a secret source of happiness in her heart. But life isn't a fairy tale, and subtle cracks began to appear. Both came from divorced families, and Alex's upbringing emphasized caution. Don't marry young, protect your assets, view it through a financial lens. Sarah noticed that whenever she casually mentioned marriage, like a sleepy, "can't wait to marry you before bed," Alex would tense up, turning the mood serious. 2 months before everything fell apart, they had an awkward chat. Sarah sensed he might not be as ready as he claimed, perhaps overwhelmed by the weight of commitment. She reassured him, no pressure, she'd wait as long as needed. They agreed it was an eventually thing, and Sarah vowed not to bring it up again until he was comfortable. Alex even affirmed the next morning how excited he was, or so she thought. The day everything changed started innocently enough, a family hike and lunch. But beneath the surface, a storm was brewing, one that would leave Sarah questioning everything she believed about love. The fateful day arrived, a rare visit with Sarah's family, including her stepsister and her fiancé. Laughter echoed through the trails as they hiked, and naturally, snippets of wedding talk floated in the air. Nothing heavy, just light chatter about venues and vows. Alex seemed his usual charming self, chatting easily with everyone. On the drive home, though, Sarah noticed him withdrawing, his usual banter replaced by silence. "Work stressing you out?" she asked gently. "Just tired," he mumbled. Back at their apartment, Sarah did what she always did, showed care. She mixed him a drink, kissed his forehead, and promised a relaxing night. As she prepped dinner, humming softly, Alex approached, his face pale and eyes red from unshed tears. What came next hit like a thunderbolt. Sobbing, he confessed that the casual wedding talk had triggered a full-blown panic. He'd been locking himself in his office at work all week, crying uncontrollably. He didn't know if he could ever get married. Ever. Sarah's world tilted. Her mind raced. Was this about timing or something deeper? Alex admitted he'd been lying, not out of malice, but to make her happy, to give her what he thought she wanted. Fears poured out. Uncertainty about his career, money despite his solid job, and a terror of commitment rooted in his family's messy divorces. Sarah tried to steady him, reminding him they were a team, that marriage was just a label on their already beautiful life. "You wanted me yesterday, today. Do you want me tomorrow?" she pleaded. "Yes," he whispered, but the damage was done. He packed a bag and left for his mother's, leaving Sarah alone in the silence. That night, grief hit her like a physical blow. She spiked a fever, alternating between sweats and chills, unable to sleep without pills that risked her health. Her bedrock had crumbled. How could the man who shared everything with her hide such profound doubts? They were best friends, partners in every sense. Until now. This is a classic case of unspoken fears sabotaging what seems perfect. Alex's people-pleasing tendencies, likely inherited from his family, turned into a ticking bomb. It's heartbreaking because Sarah wasn't demanding a ring tomorrow, she just wanted honesty. In relationships, we often assume our partners are on the same page, but without regular check-ins, assumptions can lead to explosions like this. It reminds me of those Reddit threads where one partner's hidden anxieties derail everything. Proof that communication isn't just about talking, but about digging deep into vulnerabilities. 12 days later, the fallout was final. Sarah called, hoping for reconciliation, but Alex spoke as if it was over. He wouldn't even confirm they were still together. In a gut-wrenching meetup and texts, he revealed more. He was a chronic people-pleaser, hiding his true self, and his family's run-don't-talk mentality had won out despite his past criticisms of it. Sarah's dad nailed it. Alex was immature, needing serious self-work. Sarah was devastated but resolute. Breaking their lease, apartment hunting amid grief, it was hell. She worried about losing mutual friends in the city they'd moved to together. Financially, going solo would sting, but she refused to wait for him to fix himself. Therapy started, family and friends rallied, and she eyed a new place with female roommates, embracing independence with reluctant gusto. In the end, Sarah's story teaches us that love requires more than happiness. It demands courage to face fears head-on. Hiding doubts doesn't protect a relationship, it destroys it. If you're in a similar spot, remember, true partnership means sharing the scary stuff too. And for those healing from betrayal, know that standing alone can lead to stronger ground. What do you think? Could this have been saved with therapy earlier? Share in the comments below.